What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you the latest OneHive Family War recap from OneHive Prime. And we went up randomly against ONE31. Pretty classy guys. So let's go ahead. The matchup was not what we would hope for. It was being that it was random. The final breakup was about we had 3 Town Hall 11. No, 2 Town. Basically, they had a plus 3 Town Hall 11 and I believe plus 5 Town Hall 10 advantage. But regardless of that, with a random matchup, it was a good war, and they were very classy, coming over, showing respect and acknowledging for the war rather that the good competition, that kind of thing, and then also acknowledging that hey, it was a mismatch. You know, it's unfortunate. So maybe someday in the future we can do an arranged war where you have a level playing field. But much respect out to ONE31. Let's go ahead and show the breakdown of the war and what how it transpired. OneHive with only 22 out of 22 out of 50, is that out of 30 3-star attacks, and ONE31 with 28 out of 30. And there it goes down some more. We had a 1-star on our side. 93 total destruction. Oh, I'm sorry. Total destruction was 93.4 to their 98.9. Let's take a look. They did 3-star everything but the top 2 Town Hall 11s. The only Town Hall 11s on our side, with doing 73% to the number 1 and 96% almost clearing it with the number 2. For OneHive side, they had 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this one was there were some Town point 5s in here too, but the top 5 were Town Hall 11s. This one is technically a 0.5. There was no Eagle. So we 3-starred one of their Town Hall 11s, doubled the remaining. Unfortunately, left this guy here hanging out there. We kind of didn't have enough firepower left over to pull off the win. And then 3-star in all of the 9s. So, great war. Let's just talk about the recaps. And hopefully we can meet ONE31 in the future. And very shortly. It would be awesome. For what I've selected, let's take a look at 3, the 11v11, because I got some really nice attacks to share. Let's take a look at Kid going fresh hit on their number 3. I mean, it was something nice. Obviously a boner attack. Got some minions down on the side. Golem down. Another golem out. Funnel formed. Watch how his bowlers reroute on this. So he has 9 bowlers coming in, and their job is to come on down and get towards this eagle and the Inferno Tower, and then eventually end up getting the queen there. So his bowler, the entry's nice, funnels well, but this guy right here poses an issue, and you'll see why in a second. So the rage is down, jump is solid. Right there. For stages, they can't help it. So half of his bowlers reroute outwards. Meanwhile, he's already started his miners on the left here. 3 heals for him. Rage is in, trying to make do with what he can. Down goes the eagle still with what he had remaining for those bowlers. He's got the remaining top ones going around that still get something for it. They're cleaning up a little bit. Uses one of his 3 heals on the left side. So right here is a super tight butthole moment with triggering the skeletons, going through a giant bomb. The miners will stall out there. It feels like all of them want to just hit one skeleton at a time. You think they would all just split up and all take one swack at an individual skeleton, but nah, they're like, nah, everybody do one. Anyway, so he has 1 heal left, and right here is when I was like, oh my god, I hope he makes it. So looking at what he has remaining and those spells, and you don't really know for sure how many miners he has in there, I was super nervous. But he does have enough to get through here. They trigger 1 bomb, but there's with that Warden there really boosting their HPS, really helping, having enough to group up as the rest of these candles down here. Now they start to really come up. I think he has about 7 or so left, but it has just enough to finish off the ring. So we'll go to ×2. It is a 3-star fresh hit. Really nice plan, Kid. Really nice adjustment, too, given that half his army from the kill squad rerouted outwards. All right, so I wanted to go down to a fresh hit. That's it for there were so many great attacks. It was really hard to pick, but I wanted to showcase what things that just caught my eye, and most of those, unfortunately, maybe I'm biased because I'm a Town Hall 9 in here, but it is Town Hall 9 content. But I assure you, I hope it doesn't let you down. I'm believing it won't. So he's got an EQ Gobalo here with Ghost. Watch where he places the EQ rather than a jump. So he's got a minion down on the left to form the funnel, a golem going in, shattered entry. He's going to needle the thread right through here. Once that mortar goes down, so he keeps a nice spread on the golems. Opens up the wall. But there's a Troll Tesla. This is a fresh hit. So look at that. He keeps this wall unbroken. But look at the pathing that his bowlers will take. You don't want them wandering to the right. You do want them wandering to the left. You don't want them to head that way, which I really thought was clever. And then, EQ instead of a jump, because you have the timing on this, Look at these bowlers back here that are still banging on the wall. The jump would have been gone by now, or at least had an increased risk that it would be gone, and then he wouldn't get to that queen. So really liked that and thought it was clever. Then he gets down 3 of the 4 air defenses, and the queen and the CC starts with 2 hounds and about 10 loons for 1 air defense. That's what you want to get right there. Really nice attack. Haste as needed. Only needing 1 haste. Really smart. And he keeps 2 loons. Look at the left and right. He keeps those clean up loons just in case. So as soon as the last defense goes down, left and right loons go down so that his loons don't chase the clock at the end. Just really nice. Again, fresh hit, EQ, Gobolalo. We'll go with that. All right, so now here's the stuff that was catching my eye that I thought was just awesome. Going down to 16 or up to 16, we got a fresh hit 16. I'm gonna do my best to say this. Diminator. Judge's ruling, we'll accept it. Queen Walk Dragon attack. Dragons down on each side. Seems like it's a big investment, but look at the air defense coverage. Look at the return on investment he got for that. You don't get much more of a wide funnel than that, and they're still going, fully healthy. Eventually, look at this dragon right here. Well, that one's not fully healthy, but this one is. That's a really good investment. Partial lure. That left dragon is probably going to get this cannon. That's sick. Then he's got to have to use the ability on this one, though, unless he's going to use another rage. But he uses the ability on this because that deadly baby dragon and Val combination. But remember, this is a dragon attack, so he's got to get these air defenses down. So just watch how he does it. Really patient, really investing. He's got 3 rages left. Really sticking to his plan. He's going to get the air defense, but at the last moment, once he clears that out, the queen works this way. She will get to that, so he knows that the timing, he's good to go. Sends in the hound with dragons behind it. Started a minion on this trash building to make sure that they would go inward. Rage is not for the queen, but for the dragons. Down goes the air defense, and now they're basically swarming the 30 queen. Down goes another rage for them. Again, this is a fresh hit, so we got a Tesla farm up top that they're also raging through. Queen is dragon, though. So the air defenses stew up, cost 1 of his dragons. And now all the air defenses are down. He's got a super queen on the south, dragons in the core. Losing dragons quickly, so uses his smartly identifies that he's probably got to send in a tank for his dragons here to make sure that they survive long enough to get that Tesla farm, because they were just work on everyone. As the dragons circled the high hit points at the top. Just a clever strategy, and then much more impressive execution on the fly, seeing where things come up as they did, in the raid progressing. Nice job, man. Diminator. Diminator. 2 2 more left. We got a fresh hit Veeler attempt here, 21. So we got, I'll catch you on the flip side. Man, I don't know. I looked at this army and I was like, that is so interesting. He probably had 25 troops left at the end. I'm totally making fun. And was like, you know, do you want 3 more Valkyries? Nah. Just Pekka, you're up, buddy. Go ahead, you know? I thought at first it was an HB, or a Veeler with Pekka walk, but no, it's just 1 Pekka. But watch how much value he gets out of it. Queen walk down here, really nice funnel going on. So obviously he intends the queen to walk towards the right. She steps up, engages the enemy queen. Down goes the queen. There goes his Pekka with 2 healers behind it. And still 8 Valkyries not used yet. Lila, Annie the archer on the far right here doing work, trying to form a funnel. Down goes CC bowlers. If we just threw some hogs in here, I think we have a Noah's Ark. This is so awesome. Poisons the CC. This Veeler, Pekka walk, bowler walk combination going on is just crazy in the middle. Guts the core. Loses some healers to some air defenses, but because he has 6 total coming in, it doesn't matter. They're all staying under rage, so we got like a Veeler, Pekka walk, bowler walk, all going on. If you notice this, just madness. Just like everybody up the gut on 1 heart. Oh man, it's such a great attack. A few Valks broke out on the left side doing some cleanup. Still got a BK ability. Bowler banging on the wall, acting like a queen. This baby dragon from the funnel is still doing work. And he's still got that 1 Pekka that he pulled up off the bench that survived the whole raid and is acting almost like a wall breaker for the queen. But did work. Definitely did work. Nice attack flip side. This was probably my favorite raid. One of my favorite raids of the entire war. So for the last one, I have DSAL, newest member to the OneHive family with Prime. Someone I used to war with back at Team WBT. And before we start this, everybody needs to know that I beat DSAL. He has 30-30 and I have 20-26. And I beat him badly. I totally smashed him in Fair Play Challenge. And I have a microphone, so y'all have to believe everything I say. There will be an asterisk details about all these comments I said about DSAL in the description, so make sure you check that. So DSAL's got a baby dragon attack. He's been doing some. He's been crushing me in Fair Play Challenge with his dragon attacks. So he started his walk. Look. He really. What I like about this attack is that he really maps out the queen pathing and gets a huge return on investment with his queen walk. She's going to get the air defense because it is a baby dragon attack. I'm going to open up this wall down here so that she goes through this corridor. And then we'll get this sweeper and the this air defense right here. Then he's gonna then you'll see how he uses his baby dragons and specifically how he treats his BK with bowlers. Down the golem to tank for everything here, with the bowlers taking away all those threats at the top left to get that a second air defense. Meanwhile, Queen's broken in here and she's safe. Great pathing here. This is a cleanup. Down goes the jump, gets the CC lure from the golem with the BK to follow and a baby dragon to get that funnel, making sure the BK goes in because he needs to get over to this air defense right here. Not the queen, because you'll see how he deals with that in just a second. Queen gets distracted in the core. BK does aggro the queen, starts to beat on a wall. And then 8 of his baby dragons, he still has a hound in the air. So by sending a hound towards one of these defenses, because there's no air defense left, the queen will aggro onto the hound. Meanwhile, the baby dragons will aggro onto the enemy archer queen and take her out. As you see at the top, that's what's going on. There, right there. So the idea was for her to knock onto the hound. She gets everything but the hound. Right here, she's locked onto the hound. She is chasing the hound. Meanwhile, you see the baby dragon take him out. clever plan. What didn't go as planned is the queen aggro onto the PK, and he started beating on the wall, pulling her out of position and throwing that timing off. But still, such a clever attack and use of every aspect of a troop, like carving it into the AQ walk by itself and what you'll get, and then treating the golem bowler and BK combination, and then the hound for the baby dragons. I mean, such a great, clever three-phased attack, D-Saw. Really enjoyed it. And I still hold the title right now. So I beat you. It's okay. That'll do it for the war recap of OneHive Prime. Respect out to ONE31. It was a great war. Hopefully we can do something like this in the future on the range terms. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I will check you next time.